The history of St. Louis can be traced back to the establishment of New Orleans as a colony by France. The world superpower sought to have territory in North America due to its strategic advantage. Although St. Louis Cathedral is related to the creation of New Orleans, it wasn't planned from the very start, nor was it a cathedral at the very start. Sierra Bendeville, who was credited with the founding of the city, had no form of plans laid out when it came to city planning, but two rough sketches of the town at the time were found. One of the sketches was done by Jonathan Darby, while the other was done by Dumont de Montigny. What is interesting about both the sketches is that they were done only 2 years apart, and the former has no sketch laid out for a church or chapel, while the latter does. Construction of St. Louis would be handled by Adrien de Pelgier shortly after the death of Leblanc de la Tour, who designed the plans for where it would be. It is impossible to tell if the construction or design of the church would have been different if de la Tour was the one who designed it, but from what we see with Pelgier's design, he decided to use a French wooden framework plan for it. And when it came to the central design element of the cathedral, it was planned by the very beginning by de la Tour to have the design philosophy be a recreation of King Louis's military engineer's building design. Pelgier passed away just like his master, not being able to see his work. But even when completed, it was noted the building would be in constant need of repairs. The British captain of engineers, when speaking about European settlements at the time, described the church dedicated to St. Louis as a very poor building. St. Louis Cathedral was and still is located in the French Quarter of New Orleans. It's located in the same area as Jackson Square and faces the Mississippi River. Its location in the heart of New Orleans made it certain that religion would be closely tied to the city's overall culture. But its location in the heart of New Orleans also resulted in it being burned in the fire of 1788. The Great Fire of 1788 was started in the home of a Catholic citizen. He set up an altar and forgot about a candle, but also religion played a part in allowing the fire to spread so quickly. Because of Catholic tradition, the bells were not allowed to be tolled on Good Friday, the day the fire happened. After the fire of 1788, St. Louis Cathedral was rebuilt, but instead of the French design being used, a Spanish design was being used because Spain ruled the colony at the time. Catholic culture has been and always will be important to the history of New Orleans.